All right, the take a knee test is basically a reverse lunge. So what we're looking for is, can you, with full control, step backwards, tap your knee to the floor, and come back up 10 times on each side. What this asks of your body is that you, obviously there's leg strength involved. There's also motor control. So are you stable and controlled through the whole movement, even in that unstable part where your foot is off the ground and you're stepping backwards? So if you're looking at it from the side, okay, we want to take a step back so that your knee is right up underneath your whole body and come back up. As you come back up, we're trying to do it without help from pushing your hand down into your thigh or having your butt shoot out the back as you come up. So we want to go down with your body nice and tall and up. That's the knee touch or take a knee test. And we want to do that 10 times on each side. So from seated to half kneeling, we're looking to get from your butt to one knee. And the way that works is opposite hand and foot will go on the floor. So right now my left foot is flat and my right hand is flat. So opposites go on the floor, lifting yourself up, putting your knee down. I'm going to disappear from the camera here for a second. And now you're on one knee. So the strength standard is to be able to do that 5 times. What we're really looking for is to not have to drag this foot through here. So we want to be able to push up high enough to be able to set your knee down. And basically what this is the building blocks of getting up off the floor. So if you are down on the floor, whether on purpose or by accident, you can get to your butt, put that hand down, and come up to a knee. And then the other strength standard is being able to come up from a knee with full control as 10 times as that reverse lunge or take a knee. So we're putting together the building blocks of being able to get up off the floor, which is a super important skill and measure of strength and stability to maintain as you get older. So seated to half kneeling, you're going to be able to do these 5 times, and that's your strength standard for that. The easiest way to think of a deadlift is just picking something up off of the floor. And for us, there's a real easy technique that we can teach. For the adult strength standards, we're looking for a 100-pound deadlift, so just being able to pick up 100 pounds off of the floor. Best way to go about doing this is just putting your hands on your knees like you're resting. From there, pointer fingers go together. We're going to go down. Just make sure the weight is as close to you as you can. In this case, I've got the handle of this kettlebell right in between my shoelaces. And from there, you're using your hips and the back of your legs to stand up with the weight. From the side, it looks like hinging over or tipping over from your hips. My spine stays nice and long. So we just go hands resting on your knees. That gives you a pretty good power position there. And then from there, we just go to get the weight and we stand up from there. And that's the deadlift. We're shooting for 100 pounds as our adult strength standard. There are going to be some who are well above that. There are going to be some who are really shooting for that weight, but that is strong enough to keep you going for quite a while. Dead hang is basically just holding onto a bar and being able to support your body weight, holding on with both hands. And the standard is 1 minute. So what we're looking for is being able to hold on to some horizontal bar like a pull-up bar or something like that, and being able to support your entire weight for 1 minute. So what that looks like is you're just going to grab on, holding on nice and tight. You'll pick your feet up off the floor. Make sure this is done in a safe way where if you do have to come down, you're not dropping down, but you can just put your feet down. So as we're holding on here, we're just thinking 1 minute of holding on with your whole body weight. This is great for your shoulders. This is a movement that, or a stress or a force that your shoulder does not get very often. So really important to do. It helps keep your rotator cuff strong. It helps keeps things stretched out there. So 1 minute is what we're looking for. And again, this is something you can build up to. You don't have to start with 1 minute. You can start with 10 seconds, and build up to 20 seconds, build up to 30 seconds, right? So we can work our way there. That's how we get closer and closer to these adult strength standards. So the adult standard for hang or dead hang is 1 minute supporting your entire body weight. A goblet squat is basically lowering your butt down towards the ground like you're going to sit on a bench or sit down on the toilet or anything where you're kind of assuming that seated position. The thing that makes it a goblet squat is the goblet is just where we're holding the weight. So the adult strength standard is a goblet squat with a 50-pound kettlebell or a 50-pound weight, and you should be able to do 10 of those. So as we bring the weight up, we're holding it here just under your chin, and then sitting down as though you're touching your butt to the couch and standing right back up. So we want to keep your upper body nice and tall, sit down to about 90 degrees at your knees, and then we're standing up. We should be able to do 10 squats with the 50-pound kettlebell. So the adult push-up strength standard is for adults to be able to do 5 to 10 good quality push-ups, full body, nice and straight, so no knees down, no modified push-ups, but getting to the point where you can do 5 good push-ups, 5 to 10 good push-ups. It all, again, comes from being able to get up from the floor. So to have the pressing strength to press your body up off the floor, especially if you're there accidentally, is a really useful thing to hold on to. Okay, so what we're looking for with that is a nice straight body. Okay, hands a little wider than your shoulders, elbows pointing back a little bit, not straight out to the side, but we lower yourself to within 3 or 4 inches of the floor and press back up. The adults, we're looking for 5 to 10 good quality push-ups to meet that adult strength standard. The heavy carry standard is the one that we get the most shocked looks on, because I think this is the one that people are farthest away from. So the strength standard is being able to carry 50% or 25 to 50% of your body weight in each hand for about 30 seconds. So what that looks like is holding weights on each side, and I'll show you the walk here. So as we're walking, we're staying nice and tall. Think about keeping great posture, and we're just walking along. Every time your foot hits the ground, your core and your hips have to adjust. So you're actually training your core, you're training your hips, you're training your balance, you're training your posture. So this heavy carry is a really, really useful thing to help you stay strong. And we're shooting for 50% of your body weight in each hand. So if you are, say, a 200-pound guy, then you'd be shooting for 100 pounds in each hand. That's the one that we get the most pushback on, because I think people are the farthest away from that generally. That's why we kind of included that 25%. And for females, it's going to be less also. So females not necessarily shooting for that 50% of your body weight in each hand. We're looking more towards like 30%. So if you get to 25, ladies, you're doing a pretty good job with that.